Crimson Light Show has brought us to the main event of the evening here in Titletown, and what a game we have in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Back to throw, it's Russell. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch. And then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process of cooling things off. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's loose down the left side. The 20, 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown time. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you take people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Powell. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Powell. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They want to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Ready to fire from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Or did he find a hole in the defense? On the ball at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The short hands. It's Powell. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got him downfield. Touchdown Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense in press coverage. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open back.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the wideout. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find...
It's a fake, he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do, and right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The corners are walked up tight. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. He knew every single time you drop back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket. He was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gator. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Alabama pushing the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they're living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it
lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Powell. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
They booted away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. Still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mole has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Finding open areas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Russell. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. To running room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And, man, that is crushing to a defense. You force the fourth down. You know they're going to run the football. You're bringing guys near the line of scrimmage, and you can't get him to the ground. Not only does he get the first down, he gets a huge chunk after that. This defense is definitely going to be deflated.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Powell. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. After 45 on his way. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. And now on second down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. No, he got loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He is in! And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jackson. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. We definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.